Yeah. Hyper. Raptive. Feels good to be back. Welcome to LDN.
Yo, what's up guys, welcome to another tutorial, and this one is about label and mockup with Wells TS. So without wasting much time, let's pop to our Photoshop, which I've already opened, and here is our main resources that we'll be using for today. And mind you, I have another page up there, yeah, this page, which I'll be working on it. Here is on the right side is a page where we put our label, and on the left side is where I would like to bring all my resources there. Right, so without wasting much time, I use my rectangle to draw this color. I've already selected the color with the eye drop, so I have to adjust it a little bit to make sure it's right. And what I want to do next is to bring the first resource that I'll be using, and this one is called sunrise, it's sunshine. You can find it on Google in case you type in something like sunshine. Maybe you will not find the same thing, but rather you find something similar to this one. So what I want to do next is change my blending options to color blend. After changing it, you can see there's a line there that will making the image sharp. Let me bring this one so we can see what we're doing. So this look a little bit similar, and what I want to do next is to use my eraser to erase the down part to make sure it's not sharp like the way it is now. So yeah, so after doing this, I just want to lock all the layers so that it won't distract me of what I'm doing. So let me bring all my resource to that place. So some of the resources are here, but I have the last one which I have not selected it. But so yeah, if you have been able to purchase one of the Fanmilks, you can see the Fanmilk logo is up here, just like the way I'm doing mine. And the color of it is not nice to me. I think it's a little bit down, so I need to adjust it with my camera real quick with my settings, because you're not supposed to use what I'm using, maybe for another tutorial or something else. So yeah, so I have it, and I think it's nice too. So here is the page, and I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, let's go back. So here's the page that we are working on, and what I want to do next is to type the Fanmilks, because we are doing the Fanmilks tutorial real quick. So here is our Fanmilks. Let me change the color to white, and as you can see, my text is not similar to it look a little bit similar to what we have on the Fanmilks, but I think we have to do some adjustment to make sure it's almost the same. Yeah, what I'm doing now is I just rasterize the text and draw over, because the X is it's not the same as the one we have on the Fanmilk. So real quick, I just have to draw it with my pen tool at first. So I think the X is not nice, so let me do it again. So for this part, the reason why I'm speeding it up is it took me about 30 minutes to get it right. So not only for this one, but every fit in this test, so it takes a lot of time in this part, so that's why I'm speeding it up a little bit. I just add my stroke, change it to blue, and add a few embossment, drop new layers and that, just to get the test right. So it took a lot of time, so yeah. And in case if you want to know how I did this, you can drop a comment on the comment section below, and I'll get to you.
mission to commandeer the throne, and of the bad direction that this game is steered a tone. Touched more topics than most rappers you hear, and known to touch the whole time their career has grown. In 1 year alone, fam, you're nowhere near my zone. I'm in outer space, about to break light speed and vanish without a trace out my face. No omega beta or alpha traits. I ain't even human, I'm an alien that's out of place. I got them lyrical narcotics, shotting rhymes from the lab for minimal lost profits. This business, I get hysterical laughs off it. It's just a bunch of goons with typical daft topics. This is them lyrical narcotics, rhyming skills.
Alright, you can see now we are having a nice emboss with the Fanmilk. Let me adjust this one a little bit, the angles, and it's okay. So what I want to do next is to make sure all this part, like the text, is grouped. So what I want to do next is to type the mango and passion there, because that's the main thing that we are working on. Okay. So now we have mango and passion, and I think typing the Freewell yogurt down there too would be something else. So real quick, let me change up my colors and let's make sure it's open up a little bit. Add a few strokes and shadows to make sure we are having it right a little bit. So I think it's a bit nice, and what I want to do next is to add the flavored yogurt here, because I don't want it to be here and this one is there. That will make the work more so after positioning it well, what I want to do next is to change this font typeface. Some say this typeface, some call it font. So let me change the font real quick to Mirror. It's a common font in the internet that people are using a lot, so change this one to bold and do a few adjustments here. I think the shadow is too much, so let me reduce it a little bit. So now we have this color here. That's how I would like to draw it soon. So to make sure the work is nice, and what I want to do next is to bring something that I didn't show it on the main. It's called this one, yeah, it's called Orange Splash. Type that, you can find the same thing. Let me adjust it to a little bit darker. Put this one here. Now you can see what we are doing is a little bit nice. It's nice. So we are not done with it, but I think it's good to have this one. So I want to draw the line there, so let me use my rectangle tool again and draw this color, because it's the color from the main source of the item. So the same color there. Let me adjust it and turn it up a little bit by pressing Ctrl and pulling up.
I'm at the cavernous depths of insanity. This is a fucking hazardous nest of bars, beats, rhymes, basically a chasm of death. For any MCs who wanna test out the savageness gets a ravenous vet. Man, for years I've been flaming tracks. Yeah, back in the day, a lot of guys would sit and claim I'm whack. Now everybody wants a.
So if you have been able to purchase one of the Mango Passion, if you have been able to purchase one of the Fanmilks, you can see all these words that I'm typing is there to both what I'm doing. I'm just trying to imitate the Fanmilks product, but they are all the Mango and Passion and the Fanmilks are all products of Fanmilk, so I think using the same words is something that I think is nice. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more tutorials, because we'll be having more tutorials. So I think I have to speed this part a bit just to make sure I won't delay much of your time. So real quick, and it's also refreshing. That's this something that I have on the Fanmilk. So
lyrically I'm second to none. Got your head spun soon as the first seconds begun. Rhyme crazy as the devil, having sex with a nun. Never needed a gun, bitch, my only weapon's my tongue. It sprays lethal acid, burning mics and sheets the ashes. Plus my beats are massive, fam. I could fucking sneeze and release.
and if you are a beginner and you are using Photoshop, what I would like to recommend for you is anytime you open a page, just press Ctrl+R to make sure your ruler is out. And anytime you are working, I recommend this one for you. Like, use your ruler to make sure the works are on right places, like so that you can find the center of what you're doing and where you are working on. So add a few strokes. Mostly I group my layers because I don't want the layer part to have more layers, layer 1, layer 2 and those stuff. So I group them just to make sure we have simple layers in the layer session. So I add a few strokes and tilt it a bit, because that's something that we have on the Mango and Passion products. No, rather
for minimal loss profits. This business, I get hysterical laughs off it. It's just a bunch of goons with typical dark topics. This is the lyrical narcotics.
Reason why my mouse skeleton like that was because I'm using the recorder, and if not for the recorder it will be like round. Right, from here what I want to do next is to skip out the video real quick and end up with where we are making the mock-up. So that's the part I think most will be interested in. Sickness buried in me, fam, you can't stop it. No amount of vast profits attempt me to branch off it. Every beat my path crosses, I gotta burn harder than harsh tropics. My mind's a machine made to breach the limits of this game. Heart pumping at 90 beats per minute. No oxygen in my body, only ether's in it. An artist through and through, cut me and I'll leak of critics. Fuck deep with lyrics, man, I'm at the cavernous depths of insanity. This is a fucking hazardous nest of bars, beats, rhymes, basically a chasm of death. For any MCs who wanna test out the savageness gets a ravenous vet. Man, for years I've been flaming tracks. Yeah, back in the day, a lot of guys would sit and claim I'm whack. Now everybody wants a track with my name attached and pussies thrown at me like the fucking sky's raining cats. But I ain't here for that nonsense. It's Cycle Records, bitch, where the hits are just constant. You know the deal, no need for question or conference. Only the illest music is ever leaving my conscience. I got them lyrical narcotics, writing rhymes from the lab for minimal loss profits. This business, I get hysterical laughs off it. It's just a bunch of goons with typical dark topics. This is them lyrical narcotics, rhyming skills right at the pinnacle, can't stop it. Went to rap's birth, rip the umbilical parts off it. Kick the nurse, told her it's mine, bitch, and you can't stop it.
be back. Welcome to LDN. Yeah. They call me psycho. Lyrically, I'm second to none. Got your head spun soon as the first second's begun. Rhyme crazy as the devil, having sex with a nun. Never needed a gun, bitch, my only weapon's my tongue. It sprays lethal acid, burning mics and sheets to ashes. Plus my beats are massive, fam. I could fucking sneeze and release a classic. Not that it's hard to achieve when this industry's a vapid cloning machine.
Right, so if you are new to this channel, you can hit the subscribe button and also like this video and share it for those who don't have it to watch it. So what we need to do next is to make sure all our layers are done, and after done with all my layers, what I want to do next is to merge them and copy. Select it and copy. Here is a page which will be using the mockup. So for the mockup, if you want to download it, you can go to mockupfree.co. It's a new site. I think it's a site that you can find many mockups there. So hide the first layer or delete it anyhow you want it, and then you start doing what I want to do. Right, so after I hide my layer, I just want to double click on this one, and a new page will be open, and we don't want this one, so we cancel, and then we paste on what we copied from the main work, and then press Ctrl S to save, or go up there to the first part and save it there. So after saving, you can see it's popped through a mockup. It's so simple. And what I can see is for the down part, I can see some of the text that I typed is getting up that I don't like, so I just want to move this one and that one up to make sure it's on the right place. So I merge it again. After I do this one, I merge it again, and then use my rectangle tool to copy, to copy and paste it here. You can see the text is up now, and save again. It's saving. Let's go to our main mockup and see. So it's up now, and I think it's good. So let's go this one, and what we want to change next is the cap of this one. Double click on this one, it will appear green because at first it was green, and select the color from here. I think this one is a little bit darker, so let's do it again. Double click, go up a little bit. I think this red is nice. Save, and we're done for the first one, the first mockup that is in the middle. And let's go back to our second mockup. All of these mockup are downloaded from the same site, so let's hide this one, or let's say delete. Let's open. So what we want to do is to paste the first one, this one, and copy this color back to where we want to do it. So this one, that's the raw file. After downloading the mockup, you can find it in raw. And what we want to do first is the green one. Double click, it open, and let's change the head to this color. Press OK and save over, and go to the main and paste this one, copy this one again, and paste it here, and then save again. After saving, go back to where we are working. You can see we have it, and it's nice. There's one thing that I did that I didn't add to the video. The next, or let's say the back part of the bottle, I didn't add it because I think it would delay the video much. So let's do the same thing to here and change the color of the second bottle. Press OK and save, and let's go here, double click, and I think this one is the down part, the bottom part of the product. So let's change it to white and save. Press OK, and let's go. So next is the back part of the bottle. Open it, and this is the one I'm talking about. I didn't add to the video, so I just have to merge it. Ctrl A to select, Ctrl C, copy, and come back to here and paste, save, and close this one. So this is what we're having now, and I think it's nice. So what I want to do next is to bring the other one here to make sure everything is set. So yeah, Let me hide this one. I think this one, Control Shift and go up here and merge these layers, and click on this one, do the same thing here, hide this one, shift click and Control E to merge all of these and drag this one out there. So now we have this one out there, and later on you can add your color to do it anyhow you want. So that's how I did it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video.
I'm putting the nail in the coffin, no failing or stopping. One the industry that place is looking stale and just rotten. Independent all day, I'll be prevailing and dropping these tracks until I got a whole set of stadiums rocking. Till there's aliens copying copies of these narcotics. It's a sickness buried in me, fam, you can't stop it. No amount of vast profits attempt me to branch off it. Every beat on past crosses, I gotta burn harder than harsh tropics. My mind's a machine made to breach the limits of this game. Heart pumping at 90 beats per minute. No oxygen in my body, only